both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. On play action, Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Ready. Now look. Check right 54. Right 54. I smell fear now.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee. See on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Titans first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Single. 22.
Now on second and 13. Mariota. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up third and long. Mariota now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Here's Jackson, throwing again. Completes it to Lee. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So we got man. Mike's 54.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has
It got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, it's Lewis. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Rush in. Where are they, team? One.
First down, Mariota. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Mariota. This one caught by Davis. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
They're running it. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Jackson now. Going to throw again. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Man, I got you. Watch twist. Mike.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Here we go. Go to base. Eat. It's coming this way.
Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's good. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Titans take over. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. A second down run with Lewis. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Kill.
To throw is Mariota. Try to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Right there, 54 Mike. 54 Mike.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mariota going to give to Lewis. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Let's go! At their own 37-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's got it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go, D. All right.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson under pressure again, and down he goes again. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half.
Come on, fellas. Ready?
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Now a handoff looking right. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He's going to fire one. He's got him in. Complete. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Brown, 88 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Titans first down.
He's coming. Check in. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Now Lewis here on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Let's get it. One. Second. Let's go, dude. Big series right here. We got
And now a carry here for the fullback. And he stopped immediately there. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run with their fullback. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Now Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, here we go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. It's going to be a long day.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Got him in. It's Brown. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They run it with Armstead, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Now it's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Shift. Get him on. Rest. Ready, go.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Get this.
Now Mariota. And it's incomplete.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers, because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Mariota. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Telvin Smith getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. A good return there, 17 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Check. Watch 54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now this throw caught left side. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Now he's flushed out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Grant. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Jim.
Jackson on 1st down. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Watch the ship.
On 2nd down now. It's Lewis, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's Brett Kern now, standing just outside his own goal line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Mariota to throw it. He gets it to Brown. Complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. First down.
Mariota now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
At the 22-yard line.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They go play action. Mariota. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now in and this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation.
That's caught inside the 20. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Jacksonville, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest.